Hi, everybody. I was playing a game of APBA football, and I just thought that I would share it with everybody since I was enjoying it. We have the 1976 Vikings against the 1973 Buffalo Bills. We're in at the end of the first quarter. We have 1 minute remaining. The Bills have a 3-0 lead. You can see the Vikings have found it hard going. The Bills have managed 3 first downs. OJ has 27 yards. Chuck Foreman has -1. And the Bills have managed a 40-yard field goal. Right now it's 3rd and 6 for the Vikings. I'm using my electronic scoreboard that I built to play the game. I can do manual play calling here, or it has an automated play calling system for both the offense and the defense. So we have a 3rd and 6 on their own 24. Automated play call is an outside run to Chuck Foreman. So 24 will be a 22 against the S defense, and that's a 1-yard gain. So they're going to have to punt here. And punt by Neil Clabo is 24, 31-yard kick. And the return by Donnie Walker is a 35, and that'll be a 22-yard return with a possible penalty here. Let's get a new roll of the dice. 54, and that's holding. So we'll leave it right there where he called it. That's the way I play it. If they have a holding on the punt, we'll just leave it where they called it, and it's typically right about where the penalty would put them. So the Bills, having a run-oriented play calling, they were heavy on the run, and you can also change either team to more pass-oriented if you want. So 1st and 10 for the Bills, near midfield. That's the end of the first quarter. Outside run by Larry Watkins on a 12. That's a 35. And so that'll be a 4-yard gain with a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is. 56 is 10. Illegal motion offense. So that's a 5-yard penalty. So we'll call a flag with a 5-yard penalty. 1st and 15. There's a run for the Juice. A 64, that's 17 against a defense. That's a 10-yard gain. 2nd and 5. Ooh, there's an 11 roll for the Juice. And that's a 0, so we'll go in for another roll. 42 is a 3 against an S. That's a 5-yard gain. Modest gain for that. 1st and 10, crossed midfield. Inside run for Braxton. And that's an 8 on an S. Is a 6. You can see Braxton is an inside runner because of the I there. You can put O or I if they are a inside or outside runner. Otherwise, leave it blank. This is the pass receiving rating. So 2nd and 4, they're going to hand off to Watkins. 36 is a 24. That's a -1. 3rd and 5. This will come up in the automated play calling system as well. We are using the defensive card -3 and result 45 for a pass play. So we'll be using the BS column according to the card. And the roll on Ferguson's card is a 35, so that's a 14, and it's incomplete. So that's an incomplete pass. 4th and 5. On the Vikings 41, probably a bit far for a field goal for back then, so we'll go for it. They're going to give it to OJ on a 24. That's an 18 with an S. That'll get you 6 yards. And a 1st down. Look at that. Let's see, long pass. Ooh, good luck with that. Ferguson's result is a 26, so he is actually scrambling. So I'll hit Q on the keyboard, sends us into the quarterback scramble mode, brings up the outside run chart. A new roll of 62, and that's a 28 against a D defense, so it's a -2 on his scramble. 2nd and 12. OJ with a 21. 19G. It's a 1-yard gain. Third and 11. We're using the defense card. 35 for a pass. Put us in the CS column. But we do have a 33 for Ferguson on this short pass to OJ. So that'll be a 3. First down plus 6. So it was 11 plus 6, 17-yard gain. Look at that. 1st and 10 on the Viking 19. Short pass to Ray Jarvis on a 44. That's a 6S in the C. 8-yard gain. Okay, so this is another homegrown custom rule built in for a possible run stop. And basically you look at the rating for D5 for the Vikings defense. The right end is Jim Marshall. His rating is a 3. So if the roll is both die have to be 3 or less is my rule. And he makes the run stop for no gain, just like a sack. But this is for the run stop. So we'll give a fresh roll. And both die are not equal to or less than Jim Marshall's rating of 3. So the run stop does not happen. So that means that the juice will get a fresh roll and he'll be able to move over a column and get that result since the run stop was missed by the defense. Here's the fresh roll. It's a 16. And that's a 21. So instead of using the B column, we'll increase it to the A with the G, so it's a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 1. It's a short pass to J.D. Hill using the defense card 64. So that'll be the CS column. And that result is a 34. And so we have an F38. So there's a fumble. Fresh roll, 54. I believe it was the F38 column. They got lucky. 2 yards out of bounds. And that's a first down. 1st and goal on the 8. Short pass to J.D. Hill. And the result on the card is a 10. And he is a B receiver. That's a 3-yard gain. 2nd and goal. Short pass to Paul Seymour. 42 is a 15. He's a C receiver against the G, and it's incomplete. 3rd and goal. Outside run by OJ. 24 is an 18 against the S. 2-yard gain. Wow. So I guess they're going to kick another field goal. Got to take the points. So we'll see how that goes. It's a roll of 31. And that is a 7. And kick is good. From the 3-yard line, puts it on the 10. So that's a 20-yard field goal. For field goals, you have to type in the scoring recap if you want it. For touchdowns, the scoreboard will automatically put it in there. And you can make any kind of comments that you want by hitting the plus sign for whichever team. So 2 field goals is the difference. It's a 6-0 game. So the Bills will kick off. Have a roll 55, and that's a 5. That's a 67-yard kick. 2 yards deep. A return by Leonard Willis of the Vikings on a 64 is a 14. It's a return of 18 yards. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Chuck Foreman, outside run of 25D. No gain. He's found it hard going. The Vikings are not moving the ball so far. Inside run, Robert Miller on a 64. That is 19S. That's a 2-yard gain, leaving them with a 3rd and 8. So we have a possible sack by a D11. That's the free safety of the Bills. And that is Tony Green. His rating is a 4. So we'll get a fresh roll. He did not get a 4 or less on both dice, so the sack is missed. And again, we get a column advantage for the Vikings because of the missed sack. Need a fresh roll. 26. On Tarkington's card is a 15D. Since he's already a receiver, we will just go up 2. So it's a 3-yard gain. That's the advantage they get for the missed sack. So we still have 4th and 5 on their own 21. They're going to have to kick. Hopefully things will get better for the Vikings. They are not moving the ball. The kick by Neil Clabo on a 34 is 22. And that is a 38-yarder. Giving the Bills good field position, but we still have a punt return to do. On a 54, the punt return by Donnie Walker is 27. That's a fair catch, yep. So it's 1st and 10 for the Bills. And there's a handoff to OJ with an 11, and that is a 0. So we're going to the 3rd column. That's an 11. All right, so that's a 1. So he's just rolled 2 11s, so he has a PRN of 1 with a G result against in the B column. So it's a TD, but my house rule is you have to roll doubles 1 more time in order to get that. Otherwise, you use the highest yardage gain from the next lowest column. So we'll give 1 more roll. It is not doubles, so I'll give him a 46-yard gain on that. That's my house rule. So he's gotten it down to the Vikings 13. We have a short pass. We're going off the defensive card. 56 will put him in the AD column. The 45 off Joe Ferguson's card. That's an 18. Incomplete pass. 2nd 10, inside run to Jim Braxton. And a 43 is a 27. That's a -2. Bringing up a 3rd and 12. OJ on the outside run. That's a PRN of 31 against the S. Rare play 2. So the way I resolve my rare plays is I roll 2 die. And so we'll go ahead and do the roll. If the red die is higher, then it's a negative yardage gain. And if the white die is higher, it's a positive yardage gain. And I add the 2 together. So that's a positive 7 on this rare play. That's how I do my rare plays. And we have 4th and 5. So we will be kicking the field goal. But I have run out of time on my Screencast-O-Matic media software, so I have to end it here. Hope you've enjoyed this game.